Right, everybody, I'm back in the UK for one day only. I'm going to try and get over to Hitchcocks motorcycles, which is not too far from me, to have a look at the BSA decat pipe from Hitchcock. So I'm really excited about this item, but I don't have a car here, so we're going to have to crank out the old Daytona and get over there really and see if I can order it. It's on the shelf, go and collect it. Unfortunately, the tyres are flat, or they're very underinflated. So I'm going to have to put some air in these tyres before you go anywhere. It's handling like an absolute dog.
Damn, what a hell of a view. I feel good, you look great, I like you, I can't wait. A first time, a first date, you're so fine, I'm so late. You sip wine, I drink straight, don't waste time to my place. I feel my heart erase, so catch me if I fall.
Gaskets, yeah.
We've got all the AIMA cards there.
Because the Triumph gaskets, you can't get them for love nor money. I was watching Freddie Dobbs' video, yeah.
So, parts are picked, dumped here, they're checked by Adrian or someone that we've picked the right parts, then they're invoiced. Phil and several other guys does all the packing, and we have DHL, Parcel Force and Post Office.
In and out every day, yeah.
So everything's sort of gone this time of day, so Phil is generally just reading the paper and eating biscuits. There's a lot more stock upstairs, I don't know if you want to see it.
Oh, no, it's
By all means if you want to.
Yeah, go on, let's have a quick look.
The trouble is now, we've had to grow so much because there's so many new models coming out.
Oh, you're stocking Scrambler tyres, which I was looking at these. These are the Hyder now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're...
I think we got those in for the Interceptors.
I saw a guy with a classic 350 and he fitted those.
Yeah, we've got a pair on the Hunter too.
Yeah, just gives it a really like rugged look.
Yeah, DNA air filters we sell all the way.
Yeah. And what's in here? That's a round air filter for something.
That's the general EFI air filter. That's a Himalayan oil filter. Oh, we sell these in hundreds.
Oh, these are the, what do you call those? Gators.
4 Gators.
Yeah, I bet they're popular.
Yeah. This is the new building. Say new building, it's probably been here quite a while now. We've got some more stock in here. Up there we sort of keep one model of almost every model. Well, not one model, but we keep a lot of models for research purposes.
These exhausts then?
Yeah.
Are these development exhausts or? No, they're classic exhausts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's everything and everything.
Oh my God.
And this is the workshop. We don't do any customer work here, it's all for our own. But as a new model comes out, that's the Super Meteor Hunter. That's the new 350 Bullet.
Bullets, yeah. Who's this chap?
This is Yogi.
Hello.
That's Dan's dog you were just in.
This looks really good with those tyres on.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
It looks beefy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to change the handling, but we're going to scram. Yeah, we have everything here and we try bits on them. Derek's been with us for quite a few years now. He's come from a finance background.
Hello. I bet it's different to working in finance, working in here. Way more fun.
I was a regional manager with a bank.
Yeah. I'm currently in software sales and I love motorcycles, so one day I'm going to do what you do, definitely.
Yeah, well, that's what I did. I retired at 60, spent 18 months at home doing up old motorbikes.
Yeah.
Used to come in here and one day he was on the counter. I said, it's great.
It's just a nice place to chat,
said,
isn't it?
I said, it must be great to work here. And he said, there's a job going if you
Yeah.
want. He said, get your CV in. So that was it. I thought, I'll be here 6 months and that'll do.
Yeah.
And here I am 6 years later.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah. It's great. It's a really nice place to work.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're such an eclectic bunch of people. We're from all walks of industry and whatever. So, yeah, I'm sure some people think, oh, there's a bunch of oiks or whatever. But we're actually, if you look at what people were doing before they came here.
Different skill set though, isn't it, from
Yeah,
different
absolutely.
industries?
Yeah,
It's your strength really, isn't it?
Yeah.
I kind of thought you'd all be mechanical engineers. But
No, not
yeah.
at all. Dan was trained by BMW, wasn't he? He did a...
Yeah, he worked for a racing team for a while. Dan's Alan's son. Alan owns the business.
Alan owned it, okay.
Yeah.
Or still owns it.
And
yeah.
Dan
yeah.
went with the BMW race team,
Yeah.
so he learnt everything about development and whatever. So
And he's been with us for about 9 or 10 years now.
yeah.
Yeah, we as you say, this one of every model of everything.
What's this little blue?
That's just
Chat.
an old,
C5.
the classic EFI C5.
Ah, okay, that's the 500.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know much about those. Yeah.
We'll buy, as soon as the new model comes out, we'll buy one. We're picking up a new shotgun tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we try parts them. When they get to a point a few years on and they're no longer any use to us, then we'll break them up and sell them as parts.
Yeah, yeah.
Because they're not registered and they
Yeah,
never
yeah,
run.
yeah.
So,
That looks so good.
yeah.
Super Meteor. Oh, you got your engine bars on there.
There's an
What's that?
pipes. They're a bit mean.
So what's this for? Like
Yeah, for soft luggage.
Oh, okay. They are substantial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like the same guy that did your decat pipe has made those
Yeah.
flash cut
Yeah.
pipes. So if we see a market for it, then we'll do it.
It looks good with the slash cut
Yeah, it
on
looks
there.
great, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
That must be quite louder though, because the
This
standard
is
silencer
Mark II.
comes back here. Yeah. It's lovely just seeing all the Royal Enfields. They're such a good finish. The paint it's got some kind of like gloss to it. It just exudes
When
quality.
I started here, there were three models.
Look at that.
There was a 350 bullet, a 500 bullet, and an Electra X.
And then over here, you must make loads of stuff for the old Himalayan.
Himalayan's been a
Yeah.
real. It's
It must be your bread and butter for sales because you've got people just love accessorising them. Yeah.
I mean, I'll answer. I'll pick up a phone to a guy. He'll order crash bars, front and rear, top box, screens, seats, and I'll say, "Oh, how are you getting on with your bike? I haven't got it yet."
Yeah. Same as the new
And
Triumph.
you'll say, "Well, why do you need a lower seat?" Oh, because this guy on this forum told me I
Yeah,
did.
it's amazing, isn't it? It's
And
like
that's the power of social media.
Yeah.
We had a guy, Stuart Fillingham,
Oh yeah, he's
an
big into
ex-retired
his
policeman.
Royal Enfield. Yeah.
and he tried a pair of Bahrain mirrors,
Yeah, and did you notice the sales peak come up afterwards?
cleaned the manufacturer out.
Wow.
It cleaned the manufacturer out, and we're actually getting them made now by another manufacturer
Yeah.
because he literally they couldn't cope with the bulk of sales. But yeah, we've got this is vapor blasting. We've got a tyre changing machine. A lot of our exhaust we store here. As you see, we're always stuck for space.
Is this a Fireball? The
That's the original.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
fireball.
one's a fireball.
Yeah.
This stripe is
Yeah, we had these made.
custom, isn't it? Yeah.
They're made in Solihull, believe it or not.
Yeah.
The stickers. The transfers,
looks great.
Yeah, it's a locally made. They are as well.
I ordered my meter in March 2021. I like to wait till November for it to be delivered because I was hanging on for the Supernova.
Oh really?
And in hindsight, I should have just taken the first meter that they offered me. I think in August.
Well, yeah, because I ordered one of these.
We had a
Yeah.
Supernova as well. Wayne broke it for the parts about. I mean, the engine's still sat on the side there,
Yeah.
but the rest of the bike was broken for spares.
But I ordered the Fireball, and it drained Croft. They rang me up and said, "We had the bikes delivered for the first order. Yours isn't there."
Yeah.
But they said you can have our demo. You can have the Supernova. So I had that.
Oh, so you actually got an upgrade, as
Yeah.
it were. Yeah.
But it's only the 200 quid. So
What's is this?
again, that's
Yeah.
just a
Cross brace.
cross brace
Yeah.
that we do.
I was just saying.
Just trying parts
You're
out.
Wayne. Is that right? I was saying to Wayne upstairs that your scrambler style handlebars look quite appealing.
Oh really?
Yeah, but I was saying, is there any kind of method to knowing how handlebars feel before you try them? Because they sweep back a bit, they come up a
We
bit.
tried to measure them, and it's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, they're
almost
Try to make a
impossible.
gizmo up for it. It's so
I mean,
complicated.
what we try and do is we'll try and list the factory dimensions almost at
Yeah.
one, and then we'll list. We'll do one specific for it, and we'll list. It's got 20mm more rise, or it's got 10mm more pullback. And
Yeah.
I mean, all you can do is get on the bike and try and sort of simulate it when you're there. I mean, the BSA, we'll probably actually do some like specific handlebars for them.
I'll have to come up in a couple of months and just try some out, because I do want I've got short arms, I think, so it pulls me a little bit.
We sell a lot of risers, and like everyone, most people want to pull it back and up, don't they? That seems to be the norm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you're not alone on that.
That's good. I'm going to come up and I'll either get one of these, or maybe, are they standard handlebars? No, they look quite chunky.
They're stock on the Meteor.
They're stock,
Yeah.
You probably want relocators that lift it up and bring it back.
Yeah, a little bit more comfortable. And I also find I'm right on the BSA seat. I'm right up here. I want to be a little bit further back.
Really?
My legs are long enough. I just arms are.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's different.
Different shapes and sizes.
I mean, that's why we sell all the accessories. Like, everyone wants to change the comfort and position of everything. Like, it's just normal.
Oh, the elusive centre stand. Such a simple thing. I dream of having one of these. Right.
This is another development of ours. Is the fuel injected 535 was very low on power.
Oh, okay.
Again, from the Indian market. So we actually got in touch with the guy who designed the engine. He's an English professor. And he designed a twin port cylinder head and cylinder for it. So it's an expensive upgrade, but that doubles the brake horsepower of a standard engine.
Wow.
So
doubles it?
Yeah.
That's great, because there's going to be a market of owners with these bikes.
Yeah.
And if you see a modification that offers that much uplift.
We've got a dyno here that we you can scientifically put bikes on, and because you can take a bike out, if it sounds quicker, you generally think it is quicker.
Yeah.
On here, the dyno doesn't lie.
They say like bum on seat dyno, does it feel quicker out on the road? Whereas here it's like factual. Yeah. What a surprise today turned out to be. I actually can't believe it. I only intended to find out about this exhaust a couple of days ago, and I knew I was back in the UK for 24 hours, and I thought, what are the chances of getting hold of one? I've been up to Hitchcocks, and I've never been there before. I just had the absolute best time. They're honestly the kindest, nicest group of motorcycle enthusiasts you could wish to come across. It's just, when you mail order stuff and it just turns up and you just put your credit card details in online, actually going up there and having a chat about all sorts of things, springs, tyres, like the centre stand on the BSA, what's happening, developments on the bikes. It just lights me up. It was just such a good thing to be able to do. And they were so welcoming. Like, not only did we have a good chat in front of the counter, they also invited me around the back. I saw all of the bikes they're working on. They've got so many cool accessories. And I think BSA is lucky that Hitchcocks have taken an interest in it, to be honest. They're just a great mix of interesting and varied backgrounds, basically, from the chap doing finance to Dwayne, Ben. They're just, not Ben, Dan. They're just lovely, lovely guys, and I think I'll be going back there. The other surprise for today was the Daytona. So obviously I'd kind of written the Daytona off, but I got no car here, and the Daytona just started up. I got a little bit of motorway miles. I don't have any camera equipment, so I can't show you the Daytona on the road. A little bit of flat tyre, but sorted that out, and off we went. And smooth as anything. Obviously 4-cylinder, 650cc, buttery smooth, loads of acceleration, all the power you could want. And it's just a really nice bike. I do actually have in the shed some clip-on risers, and they were on that bike when I first bought it, and obviously I took them off and returned it to stock. But riding the way I do now, which I don't want to be leaned over, having some clip-ons a little bit higher up, it could be a really nice little sports touring machine. And because I've invested so much in the Daytona, thousands of pounds on mechanical work with George at Wicked Motorcycles, but also I've had the whole thing painted. It just runs like a finely tuned watch. It's just such a nice feeling bike. I'm not going to let it go for 1,500 quid, that's for sure. We're going to keep that bike, and I'll put some handlebar risers on it and just make it as comfortable as possible. And if I fancy a little blip out on it, then off we go. So guys, you wanted motorcycle content, and just by pure chance, we've happened upon probably the video with the most motorcycle content for absolutely ages. Royal Enfields of all shapes and sizes, all sorts of developments, custom parts and everything. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks a lot. Oh, we forgot the main thing. Here, ladies and gentlemen, is the BSA Goldstar Hitchcocks decat pipe. I was so excited about visiting Hitchcocks and the Royal Enfield, I actually forgot why we went up there. So this is a piece of stainless steel. It's made locally, local to Hitchcock. So it's made in the UK, and it's basically several pieces that are bent on a jig and then welded together and then blended. It's a really solid item, and it's small enough to fit in my luggage. So we'll be trying to take this to Spain. When I get back to the BSA, we'll decat the bike and we'll have a little bit of a modification. Now, I'm not after more power. I am after really the weight saving. I don't want that cat and all that gubbins under there. It's just useless extra weight on a bike that isn't actually that light to start with. We weighed this, and they weighed it on the scales in front of me, and if you can see, it's 850 grams. So it's a little small item, 850 grams. The cat and the other downpipe and the heat shields are going to weigh way more than that. I'll weigh them when we get back to Spain, and I'll show you the difference, how much of a weight saving this is. But it just feels in the hand like a great item. I really love the fact that you can decat the bike. And so we go straight from here, from the cylinder head, all the way to the silencer. And you keep the bike's original silencer. And that original silencer, not only is it stainless steel, so you can just keep repolishing it back to its natural finish, but it's a BSA original silencer. It's quite desirable. It's nice material, and it's got that pea-shooter style of exhaust, which is associated with the BSA Goldstar. So if you put a new system on that bike, full system, like a scrambler or an upswept exhaust, okay, you'd save weight, but it wouldn't look like a BSA Goldstar. So I want to keep the original look, just a little cheeky decat. This is also the most cost-effective of the modifications to the exhaust. Because if you're looking at the other items, it's 264 or even up to 560 pounds for the other brands. This one, 192. And that's because it's less metal. Obviously, you don't get the silencer. So you could say it's worse value from that respect. But if you've already got the silencer, you're not then having something just stuck in the shed. You're actually using or continuing to use the OEM part for the bike. So you'll get a little bit of an increase in noise without being silly, because you've got the original baffle, and you're saving all that weight. And it's just a really nice piece. And it's just, I was drawn to Hitchcocks. And they repaid me, because I went up there and they were absolutely just salt of the earth, lovely. I would honestly recommend them to anyone. I am going back to buy more parts there. So now we've actually mentioned that the item that the whole video is about, I can end the video. But thanks a lot.